Hey, what's going on, guys? Money Making Joey back here doing another short video for you guys. And I love these videos where I pose questions to you guys in the industry because it really gets a lot of feedback going. And this is actually what I want for this video. It's interactive with you guys inside of the YouTube community. So please do me a favor. Two things. Number one, if you're just seeing me on YouTube for the very first time, get subscribed to the channel. It's very important. I make helpful videos every single day speaking about the rideshare industry, you know, giving drivers tips and everything like that. Just like what we're speaking about in this video, tips. So go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. The second thing that I need you guys to do is get down below in the comments. Let's have a conversation regarding this topic that we're speaking about in today's video, which is tips. Like I mentioned prior, tips. Do you get tips? And if so, inside of the rideshare industry, how much and what's your average? I am going to be honest with you guys. I am a driver that's been in the industry, Uber and Lyft, since around 2017, 2018, right? I am going to be honest with you guys, right? The most tips that I got actually was in the very beginning when I was doing Uber Eats, of course. Now, during the pandemic, people were really gracious out there, but inside of my time, for the most part, in the rideshare industry, picking up physical people and having them inside of my vehicle, giving them a ride, it was something that I found very interesting. I've never seen this with Uber. This was on the Lyft platform. During the pandemic, when I was really driving, when things were great, right? I was doing a lot of airport trips. Airport was booming, right? I would always get these notifications from Lyft that told me, hey, congratulations. You're in the top 10% of drivers as far as tips in your region. And it was shocking to me due to the fact that considering I'm mostly doing airport runs, longer trips, getting luggage, things like that. I did, you know, some local trips here and there, but when I look inside of the app every single day, every single week, and I look at my tips, I'm going to be honest, I felt like those tips were like mediocre at best, just due to the fact that, like, I'm from originally New York City. Hopping in and out of cabs is like a custom to me. And I'm going to be honest, even years ago, 15, 20 years ago, even if you hopped into a yellow cab and went a couple blocks, you would throw the guy a tip. It was kind of like customary. And to get that notification and say that I was in the top 10% was actually crazy to me because, like, taking out that time that I did airport runs, if I really take a look back at the years of me driving, you know, locally and things like that, doing 20, 30 trips a day, the honest thing is that the tips weren't there. Like, sorry about that. To say that I'm like in the top 10% is crazy when, let's say if I had a day of doing local trips, right? And let's say I did 25 trips. Listen, $2. $2 is not even a lot of money. That would have been $50 in tips for the day. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I came probably not even a third of that for the most part, right? So, and I typically find when it comes to tips, you get the most tips for doing the least. It's the people that want you to do the most that you really won't get anything from. And I'll give you an example. There was some staff of a bar that's nearby to me. I would pick these guys up and go on a 4 or 5 minute trip, and they would tip me $5, $10. I could not get that amount out of somebody I took an hour distance, which, you know, is actually weird to me. So, and I don't, and the biggest question and why I want you guys to go ahead and get down below in the comments is that one thing that I'm actually wondering, is it me or you guys experiencing this? And don't get me wrong, when I look at other YouTube videos inside of the community, I know that there's other people out there that's complaining about it, and I know that there's some drivers that have, you know, some tips and tricks on how they lock in tips. So it's definitely something that I would be interested in hearing down below in the comments. So do me a favor, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys have found value from it. Money Making Joey, I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one.